Here's the star of the show. 44 pounds of crawfish. Alright, today's video is going to be how I boil crawfish. So we're going to start off with a 44-pound sack of crawfish. We're going to use salt, 2 to boil them in and 1 to purge. A 6-pack of Zatarain's bag crab oil. A 1-pound bag of their powdered crab oil. And 8 ounces of liquid crab oil. 6 lemons, 6 onions. About 9 small heads of garlic. Some celery, mushrooms, corn, new potatoes, and smoked sausage. Cut all the vegetables up, we'll put them in the pot, and then we'll start purging the crawfish. Alright, I got my pot about half full of water, and don't fill it up with a garden hose. It'll give it a bad taste. So the pot's half full of fresh water. I'll dump my 6-pack of crab oil in. 1-pound bag of powdered crab oil. An 8-ounce bottle of Zatarain's liquid crab oil. Now I'll put 2 kegs of salt in. Got to remember, this is for 40 pounds of crawfish. So it might seem salty, but it won't be. Then we'll put in all of our chopped vegetables. We got celery, onions, lemons, and garlic, all cut in half. And we'll drop our new potatoes in. I like to boil lots of potatoes so I have extra to make hash browns with or potato salad. We'll put the corn and mushrooms in later as it cools down. So that's all the ingredients in the pot. We'll light the fire and we'll start this to come up to a boil. And while it's coming to a boil, I'll purge the crawfish. Alright, so I got the pot lit. We'll bring it to a boil. Alright, I like to purge my crawfish, and the way I purge them is I dump them in an ice chest. A lot of people say don't purge them, it kills them and all, but I've always done this. And the idea is it makes them puke and cleans out their track. So what I'll do is I'll put them in an ice chest and I'll run right out the spigot. Once again, you don't want to fill through a hose. And I'll start sprinkling a keg of salt in there while I fill it. So these are some pretty crawfish. They're supposed to be spillway crawfish. Nice, big, pretty ones. You see, look at this one here. Woo-wee. That's a nice one. And the whole time my water's heating, I'll let them purge in here. This is a good time to pick out anything you see in there. Sometimes there might be a piece of fish bait, small baby turtles, all kind of stuff. Never know what you'll find in them. I found little snapping turtles before. You don't got to worry about them pinching you. So like I said, I like to purge mine. Some people don't. This is just how I do it. There's a million different ways to boil and season and all, but when I boil them, we got people anywhere from in their 80s to little children eating them, so they can't be hot. We just want them nice, seasoned, with good flavor. Right here, you can see all my seasoning starting to come to a boil. Gonna be good. So while we're waiting on all that, we'll go ahead and slice our sausage, because I put it in the same time as the crawfish. Sometimes the packages don't want to cooperate. It's easy to do that. And I'll also clean my corn while I'm waiting for this to come up to temp. So after about 20 minutes of purging, you can see how dirty the water is. That's why I like to purge them. What I do is I do this here. Look at the water coming out of the box, how much dirt and stuff that is purged off of. Then I'll I'll try to put some in a basket to be able to dump little bits at a time. Up all the escapees. And I'll take and hose them off to clean them even better. Clean that last little bit of residue coming out of them. That's 44 pounds of crawfish purged, ready to boil. See all the stuff that was in them? That's why you want to purge them. Alright, I got a nice good boil on the pot. I turned the flame down some so you can hear. This time I'll put my smoked sausage in. Dump my crawfish in. Everybody's got a different recommended boil time. I like to boil mine 30 minutes and let them soak 30 minutes. Get the heat back to them. Everything's in the pot, bringing it back up to a boil. You can see we're really boiling good now. Oh yeah. Beautiful pot full of crawfish. Alright, I got about 5 minutes left, so I'm going to go ahead and put in my mushrooms and corn. You don't want to put either one of these in too long because they'll suck up all the salt and heat. Alright, we're done with our boiling time. We're going to shut the propane off. So at this point in time we want it to cool down. And when it cools down, that's when it'll soak in all the seasoning. So I'll take my leftover ice, dump it right on the top. And you'll see once it starts to cool down, the whole basket will drop. It'll sink right in. And you can also run water on the outside of the pot to get it to cool some. So as all the crawfish cool down, that's when it's going to actually absorb the seasoning. So you can see right now it's starting to cool and it's dropping. It's going to suck it right down into the pot. And this is when the shellfish are actually absorbing the seasoning. So we'll just continue to let these soak and we'll taste them from time to time to see when they're where we want them. All right, getting prepped in the house. I spread visqueen plastic out on the table so the moisture don't soak through, and then spread newspaper all out on it to eat off of, and then we'll dump the crawfish right on top. So while they're soaking, this is the best part of being the boil guy. You get to test them. Feeling good? Very good. C'est bon. So this isn't no Florida, Texas crawfish. This is Louisiana. Real boil. Boiling crawfish right here on the banks of the Mississippi River, Plaquemines Parish, Louisiana. The real deal. All right, time to drain them. I'll let it sit right there and some of the water drain out. Pick out some of these boil bags. 2, 4, should be 6 in there. We'll get more on the table. The only thing left to do is to eat them. Oh Lord, this basket's heavy. I'm gonna have to get you to help me with that. Alrighty. We'll start her. Ooh-wee. Last one, huh? All right. Come and get it. All right, time for chips and dips and drinks. And away we go. All right, so we got the whole boil and all done. Everything's inside, everybody's eating. This is the way I like to eat them. I twist the tail off. I like to get the fat out the head. We'll pop like the first ring off there. And then pinch the tail and get the whole crawfish. Like I said, I pinch it, kind of break the shell. Take the first ring off. Pinch the tail and the meat comes out whole. It doesn't get much better than that, I tell you. Nice hot Louisiana crawfish. The only bad thing about being the boil guy is I gotta clean all this up. Delicious. See the mushroom that cooked in there? Smoked sausage, corn, potatoes, complete meal. So like I was saying, that's how I boil them. There's a million different things you can put in. Heads of cabbage, ham hocks, chicken wings, Brussels sprouts. Everybody's got their own recipe on seasoning and spices. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. This is just the way my family likes them. Been doing it like this for years and years and years. Louisiana boiled crawfish. It doesn't get much better than this. Till the next video, eat some crawfish.